101. Schooling you like 101.
Ten more minutes, then you can go.
10 minutes? All right.
It's all about maintenance. You'll thank me in 10 years.
I bet. Yo! You back, huh?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my friends, and I mean that, my buddies, my pals, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Phoenix Suns here at their home. For Phoenix, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And we'll be seeing Kyrie Irving here tonight, easily one of the best point guards in the league. Kenny, where do you have him on the list? Top three?
Yeah, of course. Top three, that's not even a question. I'm trying to figure out if he's 1, 2, or 3. Steph Curry's always going to be there, Russell Westbrook, and then
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul and himself. So now you got 4 guys.
Damian Lillard.
It's not, I would put Damian Lillard in that 5 through 10 category and put those guys in 1, 2, 3. You think Westbrook, Steph, and you know what I said about Steph. What'd you say?
He makes it look effortless.
So I think so, yeah, but he is in the top 3. He can take over a game, great scoring ability, best handles in the game, right neck and neck with Steph Curry.
No,
what we call Steph?
And to add on what you say, Kenny. To add on what you say, he shows up in big games that matter the most. It's hard to discount his ability to make big shots. I like this guy. I'm going to say he's definitely number 2.
Time to go courtside. Kevin Harlan standing by.
Hope you're ready, Prez. Feeling it tonight.
You always say that, man.
Okay, then. You better hope Justice brought his A-game tonight on D, because I know you aren't going to stop him.
Justice is always on point, man. I ain't worried about that.
We'll see about that. Catch you out there, Prez. Get ready for that L.
All right.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. With that road trip behind him, the Suns ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Phoenix. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys, this is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And seeing where the Suns are, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And the good thing is that once again, there's some excitement around this team. Their fans are starting to get back on board after watching such a tough season last year.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, LeBron James, of course, is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, but he remains one of the most team-first superstars you'll find. He said a lot of people misconstrue what it takes to win, just scoring or going out and trying to will it yourself. It's a team game, and you have to rely on your teammates as well. And he remains, with his vision and passing, among the best at spreading the wealth. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Well, Steve, as we get to the meat of the season, the bumps and dings are really adding up. Depth is never more important for a team than right now.
You know, teams that can play 10, 11, 12 deep, they have an advantage because then they can rest guys. I don't like when you rest guys, but teams are starting to do it. You have injuries. You want to have 10 or 12 guys that you can rely on.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And it's the Suns to start out. Got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Good on the triple.
Just remarkable vision. Young is so talented at spotting the open man.
Outside Irving. Love outside. They grabbed their own miss. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And one of the most resilient players around, Tristan Thompson, hasn't missed a game with injuries since 2012.
And for a big man who plays the way he does, battling in the paint, going after every rebound, and also being the muscle for his team, it's impressive he's played this many games.
Now, here is Irving. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Here's Young, following the basket by Kevin Love. Buries the long-range jumper. Tucker's got 6.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Outside Irving. Goes up at the stripe. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Kyrie Irving, former #1 overall draft pick, rookie of the year, multiple all-star games, gold medalist. He has his own signature shoe, and yet I think he still has room to even get better.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie Irving says he'd like to take on more of a leadership role that can be tricky sometimes when you're a guy playing with a superstar like LeBron James.
Yes, because he's obviously one of those leaders that he's been in place as a leader, one of the best players. But I think Kyrie Irving is trying to learn from LeBron and take more of a leadership role. You can do that. You can have 2 leaders on the
team.
team.
3-pointer. Prez, no good. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
You're not going to be on all the time, and they were prepared for that and scraped and clawed their way to a victory.
Now LeBron, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Smith for 3. And it's Smith again missing.
Yeah, suffering from a very cold start. They've already missed 4 out of 5 from the field.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Yeah, great job getting to the bucket and not letting the defense bother him one bit.
Now here's Irving. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Drills the 3-pointer.
And credit Kyrie, tremendous vision. Finds the open man.
They set the screen. And Young kicks to Prez. Booker outside. Young in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Prez, no good.
Blown opportunity right there. Point blank lay in. Come on now.
Inside. James outside. Feeds it to Love. From about 16. Rebound by the Suns. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, and that was a night where they just didn't seem to be the type of team that we've grown accustomed to seeing. I mean, it was more about them being individuals on the floor than the collective unit.
Everybody has a bad game once in a while, but they need to come together now and show that it was just a one-time thing.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Why waste all that energy? No one was going to catch him.
Now, here's Tucker. 11 points for him in that last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. The Suns third.
This is a team that is simply not missing anything right now, and they are just getting more and more confident in themselves every game.
Brandon Knight, he's checked in for Pheonix. On defense, the Cavaliers. They trail by 1.
And Young is comfortable operating inside when he gets that.
Come on, let's go.
Is called first of the game for the Cavaliers. Now we know the NBA has always valued scorers, guys that can put the ball in the basket and get paid to do it and do it well and do it a lot. Do you think, Steve, the great defenders are still undervalued in this NBA?
Yeah, I think so. I think people don't understand from my day to now, because of the new rules, no hand checking, no touching. You have guys now that's a premium to be able to guard some of these guys. The way they're scoring the basketball, you need more guys that can defend at an elite level than I think you did in the past.
Harder to play good defense or good offense?
I think harder to play good defense right now because you can't touch.
Right.
Guy coming at you full speed, just a sleight of hand touch, it's a foul now.
So more effort, more hustle required on that end.
More team defensive minded right now, I think, as well.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Pheonix able to drain the three. And he's good on the three ball. Smith's got 5 points so far.
He doesn't need much room. With a hand in his face, JR still drills it.
Down low, here's Bender. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Irving against Young. Irving kicks to Love. Stolen by Bender. Second chance shot. That one doesn't go. And Cleveland will come the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
But hey, it's a different season and anything can happen.
Now here's Irving following the miss by Justice Young.
I love the technique he uses, leveraging his position down low, then just using sheer size to snatch the rebound.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 12 points for him.
The way he's been shooting the ball this quarter, he has his teammates fired up. That's why they have this lead. J.R. Smith, an all-out gunner. Never saw a shot he didn't like, but you know what? It works for him.
This is his first free throw of the game. Suns leading by 6. Prez in at the 4 spot. Brandon Knight is out there with Young. And it's Alex Len, and it's Warren in at the 3. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And you look at the numbers, Steve. J.R. Smith shoots just as well on contested triples, which is interesting, as he does on wide open ones.
He said he actually prefers contested shots. We're talking about a guy that's confident making tough shots. Sometimes when he's wide open, I think he's just bored taking those.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He finished with 21 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. Nobody could stop him. He completely took over the game. Same thing he'll be looking to do here tonight, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Dave. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
I am looking forward to watching this game again.
Pheonix making some changes. Bender comes in for Alex Len, and it's Booker in for Warren. And Cleveland also making a change. Kevin Love's checked in for Channing Frye.
You know, and it seemed like a while there, people just weren't sure if Brandon Knight was a 1 or a 2. I think now, though, having shown the flourishes at that off-guard spot, he's defining who he's going to be, a terrific scorer who can create for others and still has the ability to make plays. The one big question I have moving forward is, can he improve enough defensively to where now you're talking about a guy that can be one of the best players on a really good team.
And Young needs to drain these perimeter jumpers. A masterful shooter from deep.
Screen by Jefferson. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Suns leading by 9. Nice ball movement by Pheonix. Bender. And he overdid did it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. No good on the free throw.
And Bender's one of those guys just oozing with potential. A big man who runs the floor well and uses his size down close to the basket.
And what an incredible sight it was to see the city of Cleveland in jubilation last June. Their first professional sports championship since 1964.
It was a long time coming, but most fans in Cleveland probably didn't even remember the last time they won a title. And to have that title cemented by Akron's own LeBron James, you couldn't have written it any better.
The offensive rebound, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Suns have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And for the fans, they see the players' performance as far as box scores and highlight reel plays. But, Steve, in your estimation, which players in the league right now seem to be the best teammates? That intangible, the teammate.
There's a lot of guys come to mind. I think you look at a guy like Draymond Green for the Golden State Warriors. You look at Boris Diaw, Danny Green for the Spurs. I mean, you go down the list from Miami. I thought Chris Bosh was a fantastic teammate when he was playing with the Big Three. So there's a lot of guys that can play at a high level but also fit in that role.
I would think it'd be very difficult to be a championship caliber team and not have chemistry, teammates you trust, and that bond. Now, there's always a stray, but the overall unity's got to be, I think, right there.
The key word you said, I think, Kevin, is chemistry. You got to have that chemistry, and you got to somewhat like each other.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Suns have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Second free throw, no good. And the 2016 draft lottery, Steve, was the first time ever that it played out exactly in the order of the team's records. So that being said, do you think there's still enough uncertainty in the way the lottery's handled?
Yeah, I think a little bit. What I would love to see, though, Kevin, is these teams...
Bring it in. Take a seat. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
The bottom half of the league to the top 10 as far as defensive efficiency.
You know, it starts with their rebounding. They're dominant in that area. With their size and strength, they don't allow teams a lot of second opportunities.
Now, here's Irving. 7 points in the game. It's good. Love's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Good ball handler for a power forward. Love attacking on the drive.
Young dishes to Prez. Young hooking up Prez on that score. Terrific play by Orange Juice.
And those two have such great timing together. They make the game look simple.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Prez, no good on the free throw.
And how can you not love Prez? A simply wonderful player. His shot's been inconsistent tonight, but teammates are picking up the slack, keeping them ahead in the score. He has been right on the money tonight. If it weren't for that, they'd be much further behind right now.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Drills the three-pointer.
The defense totally blew it. They left him way too wide open, and he dropped that one with ease.
It's Young on the wing. Prez with the screen for Young to the middle. Here's Bender. And another shot. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Williams has checked in. The Suns have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kyrie Irving is an elite offensive player at his position, but he's trying to improve his focus at the defensive end. He said, I was always that guy getting called out on film. You get tired of it after a while. It's all about effort. You want to be a guy that your teammates trust. Kevin, we know that point guard is one of the most stocked positions in the league. They need Irving to stay locked in.
Definitely a lot of responsibility at that point guard position. They don't get many nights off. Absolutely not. Thanks, D.A. Now Young, following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. And it's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Suns, and so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Suns on top, delivering the blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. You guys have dominated the boards in the first half. How have you been able to do that?
Yo, DA, man, when you have that thirst that I have burning within, man, it's easy to get rebounds, all right? I just wanted more. Like at the store, man, some people wait in line to pay for things. Man, I just cut in front of everybody, baby. You know? That's called wanting to get more. You feel me?
You know, if you had 10 items and I had 1 and you cut in front of me, we'd have words. I'm just letting you know.
I'm going for it.
You, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
All right, gentlemen, hustle up. That was a great first half. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Just do what you've been doing, and it's smooth sailing. Let's go. Come on.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. The Cavaliers trail by 20, so on the floor for Cleveland. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. It's Love and Fry, the sharpshooting big men. And it's James in at the small forward position. Here's Booker. The 17-footer goes down. Booker's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Suns. Here's James. On the wing, Irving. Irving double teamed. Love with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
One of the best catch and shooting big men we've ever seen, Kevin Love.
And Kyrie Irving, one of the most talented scorers, certainly, Smitty, in the NBA, but he feels the pressure, I think, to try to tighten the screws in his game defensively.
You don't get many nights off defensively at the point guard position in today's NBA. That position is very deep. No excuses, though. To be great, you've got to get it done at both ends.
Launches it. Bender with the rebound. Bender's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Young. And Tucker kicks to Booker. It's Young on the wing. There's the dish to Prez. Smith against Booker. Great D that time from Love. Goes up to the stripe. Fry, good. Fry's got 5 now.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
That's his shot. And with his size, even the defense up on him, they're still not going to be able to block it.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. James kicks to Irving. Got a piece of it.
And you gotta respect the D. Perez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach.
And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Cavaliers.
And that's a lot of 3-point attempts for a team not shooting it all that well today. If they were making more of them, then great. Keep shooting them and use it to try and get a lead, but it's not helping their cause right now.
He's off on the first.
Channing Frye is one of those 7-footers that you say needs to get down in the paint, rebound. No, he's totally different. He's like a guard. He stands around the 3-point line, floats around, waiting to knock down a catch and shoot 3.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Shumpert comes in for Smith. It's Young on the wing. To the inside, Bender. Yep, it counts. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Channing Frye, one of those players who show up very well in the advanced analytics, the advanced measures of the game, the statistics. He makes winning plays.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he knows how to play a big man that's basically a stretch 5, but also can rebound and make those key plays when you need him.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pheonix leading by 20. There's a good screen. Now, here's Tucker. 13 points in the game. Inside. 11 feet away. Thompson with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. That falls. Great assist by Love. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Converting against good defense, the length and desire of Thompson making the difference.
And Young kicks to Booker. Over to the wing. Here's Prez. He's got 11. To the paint. Here's Bender. Oh, and we're going to see an ejection here, guys. Oh, boy, that's his second flagrant one foul of the game, and that's going to do it.
And it's a much earlier end to this game for him than he would have wanted. He brought it on himself, though, Kevin. I mean, 2 fouls that were way too forceful.
Hey, G, the official's not cutting him any slack on the second one, but that usually is the way it goes. You know, once you've crossed the line and committed the first flagrant, there's a zero-tolerance policy. We all know that when it comes to the next one. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Thompson. And so many players in the NBA, Smitty, are passionate about giving back to their communities, lending a helping hand to that next person to help them reach their dreams. And I know it's a cause that's close to your heart. So why is this so important to players like yourself?
Well, it's so important, Kevin, because I think in all walks of life, there's somebody that's helped you. And I had the opportunity to get a chance to help others. And I learned this from my parents, especially my mom. She was the foundation of our family and the community.
And I know one of the big contributions you made is back to your university up in East Lansing, Michigan State, with a huge donation that they are very thankful for.
Yeah, just the synergy I had with Michigan State, also my high school, being able to give back, and especially providing a scholarship for kids to get a chance to have a scholarship to attend Michigan State University.
Young passes to Prez. Good ball movement here by the Suns. To the inside. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that's now 18 points for Dragan Bender. And the Cavaliers call time here.
You can't be pleased with all these easy looks.
Cavaliers shooting for the game at 42%. Prez, he's in at power forward. Young is out there with Brandon Knight. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Bender in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Pheonix.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The kick out to Young. Now here's Prez. He's guarded by Love. Prez, no good.
And with the defense disrespecting him there, that's a shot he needs to make.
Here's Lebron. The shot from the low post is good. James has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Cleveland. Prez dishes to Tucker. The pass to Prez. Kicks it to Young. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
Booker, he's checked in for Brandon Knight.
That's the kind of confidence Bender has in himself, ready to fire as soon as he gets the ball in his hand.
Irving against Young. Love kicks to James. 6 to shoot. Here's Fry. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Booker the pass to Prez, and Tucker has it in the corner. They get it back. Prez gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Great determination. Really like how Prez stays after the ball on the offensive glass.
Irving dishes to LeBron. Well, Steve, we've heard about the idea of locker room presence and guys that have had a good impact on the morale of a team. Just how valuable do you think that is for a team over the course of a season?
I think it's great. You hear the coaching staff talking over and over their voice, but just to have that veteran to say it in a different way. And he's on the bus with you. He's in a locker room. And it's kind of the same message, but it's from a guy who's played it, who's been around, and a lot of guys you respect, so you listen.
Did you like the role? Because I know you were respected at the various stages of your career by younger players you played with.
Yeah, I think it's your duty.
Right.
As a guy that's been around, you're coming to the end of your career, you got to pass on that knowledge to the younger generation.
Drop the tray.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Irving against Young. Prez kicks to Booker. Pass to Prez. All alone. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Irving's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He feeds it to Smith. From deep 3-point range, here's Fry, and it's blocked. Now the feed to LeBron. Out of bounds, Pheonix takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Suns leading by 20. Young outside. Well, we've always known that height gives an advantage in basketball. A lot of teams now are concerned about things that we've never really talked about before. The length of hands, your arm span, your wingspan. That plays a role now with a lot of these teams and how they draft, how they make a roster.
Yeah, totally, Kevin, because on the defensive end, you have a lot of these guys that can switch. I remember playing against Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. They were so long out front. It helps and makes a difference.
But your arm span is long. That had to play a role.
Not bad.
Oh, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah. He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting one in the first.
Prez kicks to Young. That one wide left. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
He is just hitting the backboard every chance he gets. He is feasting for rebounds out there.
Bender, that's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Love, and that's going to be a treble.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. The Suns have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Prez kicks to Young and stolen by Irving. Love outside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Well, Smitty, the replay system becoming more and more a factor for NBA officiating these days. What do you think of the way it's playing out?
You know, I like it, Kevin. The only part I have a problem with is how much time is taking. I think they can get to an answer quickly. I'd be okay with it.
So you think it's slowing down the game unnecessarily?
Yeah, I think so a little bit. On certain plays, it's obvious what the call is. I think they got to get right to it.
No good on that one.
At the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Smith kicks to Jefferson. Unloads from 13. And another miss by Cleveland.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Prez with the screen for Young. Passes it to Prez. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Prez has got 12 points here in the second half. The Cavaliers shooting 41% for the game. Love the pass to Irving. Dishes to James. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And the Cavaliers will go with it. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Cleveland got it today.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Who's next? Line them up.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Prez. He played with an extremely aggressive mindset tonight, and that led to some fantastic production. A double-double, points and rebounds.
He was abusing guys inside. Came in with the scoring mindset. He used his big body to root out people inside, and then he made great finishes.
Well, he did a nice job of getting after it on the boards tonight. Let me tell you something. This guy was constantly battling, getting his elbows dirty down in the paint. Take away everything else he did, and his rebounding alone still would have been a factor.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.